everybody. Okay, guys, we're just waiting for Lisa to join. And we are going to talk about how cool adding paramedical has been to her business. I'm just going to hop on and invite her. All right, Lisa. Oh, look at this. How are you, Lisa? How's it going?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm super excited to have you. And you are so super far away from us. So I know it's like, I think you're 12 hours ahead. Is that right?
Exactly. It's 8:30 tonight here.
Right on. Okay, well, I want to dig right into what I think is going to be an absolutely incredible live. I know we've been chatting and you've been sharing some really cool things that have been happening to you in the whole land of your business and adding paramedical tattooing. So if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and tell our lovely viewers a little bit about you.
Hi. So, I'm Lisa. I started designing brows when I was around 13. I'm 44. Yeah, I think it's like a vocation to me, makeup, since I was a little girl.
All right, awesome. So how long have you been a PMU? Was it since you were 13 or you've just been doing brows since you were 13?
No. I started designing and styling brows since I was 13. And I was a qualified beauty therapist. But then when I was in my early 20s, I decided to fly away. So I became flight crew.
Right on.
So that took me around a bit. But makeup, I never lost makeup. I remained, doing everybody's makeup and crew and my friends and everything. And then somehow, when I sort of settled back down in Malta, I went back to PMU, which I started PMU actually, and I love it. And it's been 11 years. Things have changed in 11 years so much. I have seen the industry going literally 360 degrees with everything, with tools, with techniques, with products. It's been an amazing journey, I think, for the PMU industry. Definitely. And now this.
And now this. So when did you actually learn that paramedical tattooing was a thing?
Okay, so this is really interesting, okay? I am very close to the tattoo industry in Malta. I have friends of mine, lifetime friends, who are tattooists. Now, around 15 years ago, some tried to introduce permanent scar covering tattooing. But what was happening was that in Malta, you have to think, on our islands, we have a very, very high temperatures, and plus we love tan. I know it's not a very sort of healthy thing to do, but we tend to do it. And it's so many years ago, the pigments and the products that were being used were turning the work, they're changing the shades. So sort of it was put on a back burner, and nobody really delves in it anymore. I used to do semi-permanent, though, scar coverage tattoo. I've done it in London. But here it's different. Skin is completely different. Over here, every 6 months we have a different color, literally.
Yeah. And actually, just one of the requests from our viewers is if you could just speak a little bit louder. They were having a hard time understanding you. So speak up, girl.
I hope this is better.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much. So, when did you actually begin offering paramedical tattooing in your business?
So it's I haven't offered paramedical tattooing as in the permanent. It was semi-permanent that we were doing before.
Yeah.
Now that I started the paramedical, I've started it on myself and on another couple of friends of mine. Plus, I have been doing consultations, you know, with people and learning about very good friends of mine and people that I talk to about it, learning what's really needed.
Yeah.
And I found that here in Malta, the stretch mark tattooing is really, really, they ask me a lot of questions about it.
I love that. And then, so what has it meant for you to add paramedical tattooing to your business?
PMU as a whole industry to me is not just coloring or fixing or it, the, at the end of every treatment, when you see their face and you see how they feel and you see the reaction and the words, you know, like thank you, this has meant the world to me, and the messages you get after, you know, I feel so much better, and the confidence. So to me, adding paramedical, I can just imagine how you take it that step further, you know, with self-harm. I have somebody very close to me who has self-harm scars, and she's like, please, 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 do me. I'm sure it does make a world of a difference.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. So I know recently there's been a bit of a buzz with media around these paramedical tattooing services. Tell us a little bit about what's been happening. I just think this is so exciting.
Well, basically, I was interviewed about paramedical tattooing in Malta, and the response of it was incredible. Again, I see this not just like an appointment, a beauty appointment, and off you go. You build the relationship with each and every client, you know. You spend time with them and you answer their questions, and they learn how to trust you, and they start opening doors that you would have never imagined. Everything helps at the end of the day. You know, the more you know about your clients, the better result you can give. But yes, it created a buzz, and I had a lot of messages, and you know, when you're going to book me in and everything, you know, and I told them bookings are open for 2022, which would be fantastic because we would have settled on, we have new premises coming up, so that I'm super looking forward to, you know, doing a special area all for this.
Yeah.
What I find amazing is that the other techniques we've been using for years, you know, it's the knowledge behind it that's super, super interesting.
Yeah. And I think it keeps evolving. Would you agree? Like, I have been doing this for a long time, and I mean, still to this day, I keep changing things and realizing, you know, this worked okay in the past, but now I've figured out a way to make it better. And it's like anything, you know, I think education is key, and you just really have to keep on top of that and keep learning.
This is it. What happened to me, there was a little gap in my career because I stopped around 3 years to take care of my son. But in those 3 years, I did courses and courses and courses and courses. And now I'm back with a big bang. But it's amazing what I learned 11, 12 years ago, what I learned 5 years ago, and the techniques now and the products now. And I mean, it's incredible. Sometimes when we actually work, it's like bread on butter, butter on bread. Whereas before, you know, everything was more, it was a bit of a struggle many, many years ago, you know. Now everything's so much smoother when you understand everything, and it's amazing.
And I think with all the education out there, it's just taking a lot of the trial and error out of these processes, which I know for you and I, because we've been doing it for a long time, those have been some, you know, real struggles to get through. And, you know, just being able to not only learn from other artists, but take that additional education it's just been a real big game changer for the whole paramedical tattoo industry. And I know that you would agree that is something that's really up and coming for PMUs to add to their business. Like, it's the next level.
I really think so. I think it is an amazing, amazing service that one can offer. And it's not, it's a life changer, literally, it's a life changer. Because sometimes, I mean, okay, we discussed stretch marks, but sometimes you have massive, massive scars, you
Yeah.
know, that are very prominent, or burns that are very visual, in the face, or, which I think having something like this, make the thing all better, and not like, but just by foundation, slapping it on every day, and then it goes on. This is one thing that I found really, really good when I do the consultations for this, that they're looking very forward, because some people literally wake up in the morning and have to apply a full face of makeup, to
Yeah.
cover certain things, and this will eliminate time incredibly. I mean, if you thought brows, to design brows in the morning, and we do PMU brows, would, eliminate time or save you time in the morning. Imagine have a massive scar and you have
Yeah.
to use coverage every day, and blend it in and not get it on your clothes, and it's not easy.
Yeah. So Lisa, what guidance, what tips would you give to PMUs right now as far as getting into paramedical tattooing, adding these services to your business?
Okay, so basically, if you're already a PMU artist, I think this is a fantastic thing, because the techniques, we already know them. So it's like you have part of the knowledge ready. It's the way you put everything together that you have to, you really have to study and get to. But I think as a service, adding this on would, first of all, boost your business, completely boost your business.
Yeah.
And I feel better every time I make somebody smile, and every time, somebody feels better with what I'm doing at the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't agree more. And I know for me and my business, adding paramedical and just having it a part of my business for as long as I have it's separated me from my competition. It elevates my business, and there's a different level of respect and trust for not only the physicians that refer to me, but even just my clients that have, found me on the internet, or it's been a referral. So I know you can really attest to that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, Lisa, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for popping on 12 hours ahead of us to do this live. And I think you're the best. You're a student. I admire you. And I know we'll keep chatting, but all the best in not only your PMU, but your paramedical tattooing journey as well.
Thank you very, very much, Jody, for having me. I'm looking forward to this. Roll on 2022.
You got it, girl. You got it. All right. Well, take care. It was absolutely lovely to speak to you, and I know we'll be in touch soon. Take care.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.